Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and themselves. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes goes down. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll buy some time right.
And this pass caught by Gray.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 7-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives him a lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, Things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Mahomes will throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 41 yards.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Quickly to Kelsey.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs get an important score.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon. And I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Mahomes going to throw it here. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Give him 2 on the play there, and that'll be good for a KC first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.